All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a good night, a good day. This is going to be a relaxed sort of therapeutic stream, a stream of healing. It's hard for me to do this. I feel that this channel really harbors, really thrives on the negative, mocking people, making fun of people, especially, well, I would call them land wells, but I'm already messing up. This could be a positive stream. A positive stream. We're going to talk about regret. We're going to talk about regret. We're going to have a real human to human. I'm smirking as I say this. We're going to have a real human to human stream here. Okay. We're going to be raw. We're going to be real. We're going to be vulnerable. That's what we're going to do. Okay. All right. The way this is going to work is you guys are free to call in one at a time. I'm going to take one caller at a time and, you talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me about your problems. Talk to me about something you've done, something that you might regret, something you feel sorry for. Now, so that you know that I'm not messing with you, that I'm not just pranking you or whatever. I'm definitely not collecting docs information. I'm being serious. Like, don't give me anything that's like too vulnerable, okay? I want to be real. Like, here's the thing. Yeah, I've said it many times. The internet is not a place for friends. Definitely when it comes to like streamers and I guess content creators. I'm using that for lack of a better term. But when it comes to our sort of connection, our rapport, our relationship, if you will. No, we're not friends. But we're friendly. No, we could be nice at times. Be real at times. I have no problem with you guys throwing whatever you want at me. I encourage that. If that helps you get through your day, if maybe you are frustrated at something personal, maybe something in your family life, something with work, and you want to, throw ad hominems or whatever, mock me, I encourage that. Go ahead. Get that out of your system. That's why I do that. I want you guys to feel better about yourself. I want to help you. Repo Bob, I sent you a PM in the Discord for the other channel. Oh, hey. Hey, thanks, Repo Bob. Repo Bob's, he helps me out with the Discord. In that Discord, I'm not using it for the therapy stream. I'm not using it for this channel. That Discord is, it's nice. I don't need internet drama or e-drama stuff in that Discord. I've learned that is bad news. Dead man is a priest now? No. I'm not preaching, and I'm also not pretending that I am like some sort of like guru, okay? I'm not doing that. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your friend, but I can be friendly. Be genuine with you. Be real with you. Isn't that what you want? There's a one-eyed samurai that might call this a parasocial relationship that I would be taking advantage of you guys or looking to. I don't want that either. If you feel like that is what it is, you do you. That's fine. We got to be real to do this. And when I open them for the calls, what happens, happens. Okay? What happens, happens. Oh, what do you guys? Ghosts of Nicolo. Dead man. Why did you make Sean leave? And how do you think he will... Oh, well... I didn't make Sean leave. Okay. I didn't make Sean leave. Sean left on his own will, okay? I didn't make Sean do anything. Sean decided to leave because Sean, I guess, was not happy. I suppose. That's the only thing I could think of. That he wanted me to respond right away. For that much, I suppose I could say I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't respond right away. But there we are. And he's welcome to call in. He wants to know. We're going to keep this focused, keep it simple, and talk about regrets. I mean, we could talk about all sorts of things. Like, we might go into disappointments, I'm not necessarily... when we talk about regrets, we're going to talk about shame. There's going to be a little bit of disappointment there, and there's going to be a little bit of guilt. Those things are associated. Disappointment, though, is actually kind of different than regret. Like, regret is when you, when you're not happy with a specific outcome, with the outcome that you're given, and compared to a counterfactual outcome, an outcome that you wish would have happened. Okay. And like, it was the result of your actions or something you did, something you said, something, or maybe you didn't do. So, inaction. Whereas disappointment is really when, there's an outcome that you do not like, but it's out of your hands. Like, what happened was not really of anything you did, but of someone else. Like, you might be disappointed. You would feel disappointment if, let's say, you spent money on a game and it was a complete failure. You would be disappointed in that game. You'd be disappointed with that game studio. If like I don't know, if you have a wife and you're expecting her to have dinner for you and that doesn't happen, you'd be disappointed because the outcome that you're looking for is the turkey dinner and ham. I don't know. We're going like old school 50s family dynamic here. I want a 5-course meal ready for me when I get home. That doesn't happen, so now I'm disappointed. That would be disappointment. Regret would be your wife has that meal for you, but you're not able to go because of something you did. Or something that happened because of something you didn't do. Like, let's say you couldn't make it because on the ride home you had a flat tire, and you knew you should have done something. Like you knew you should have checked. Like, we all know we should check our tires. We all know that. But sometimes we put that off, and then when it happens, like, oh, son of a gun. Come on, I could have caught that sooner. Especially it's even worse if you did caught it, or if you caught it and then you just put it off, and then it is what it is. It happens. Or you might feel regret because you're not able to go home and enjoy that dinner because maybe you I don't know, took some extra hours of work, took some overtime. You probably didn't regret it right then, but then when you go home and you found out, oh man, you missed out. But that's just one example. And guys, these examples, some of them are specific, some of them are not. I know, chat, you guys love to speculate. That's fine. That's fine. I will give you some real examples. So far, these examples have not been real. But if you want a real example about regret, let's do that. I'll be genuine and honest with you, and you'll be genuine and honest with me. Are we good? Can we do that? Ghost of Niccolo, no problem. No problem. I understand. Sean might have felt a certain way. I didn't mean to wrong him if he felt like I wronged him in some way. I can own up to that. Now, I'm disappointed that Sean was seemed to be in a rush. Okay, I'm disappointed that he left, but maybe he was in a rush because maybe he has other things to do. This is a different kind of stream. This isn't Gunt Wave. This isn't going to be drama heavy, guys. But we could use some examples relating to Gunt, relating to Mersh, relating to those people. Sure, fine. You know what? I'm going to... I don't know about you guys. It's Friday night. I am definitely going to crack open a beer. Y'all drink? What do y'all drink? I'm drinking a beer, a special beer. Okay. It's brewed by Real Ale. I've been there before. It's called Real Heavy. It's a Scotch ale, rich and malt driven. It's pretty good. I've had it before, so I know it's gonna be good. So there's that. All right, I'm pouring in this big glass here. Well, as I do this, let's think about some things that we might regret. And I gotta tell you, on this subject, regret isn't necessarily something that really haunts me. Especially feelings like of guilt and shame, it's rare. It's rare that I ever really feel that. I really feel that sting. I don't really dwell on what happened. I don't really dwell on the past. I find that to be a waste of time. I mean, there's purpose to it. It's important to reflect. It's important to reflect on what happened so that you can learn from it. But I find that if you focus too much on it, then you're just stuck in the past and you're not really living your current life. And you're kind of holding yourself back. Haunted by your own demons. Jesus. Now, by the way, this cigar I'm smoking, it's a Rocky Patel Disciple. It was I think a $15 cigar. I was so close to actually getting a freaking $25 cigar. I saw this, it's called Asylum 9. Comes in a box. It's one cigar. It comes in a box. I'm like, man, that is... Maybe in the future. It's not anything I regret or anything, obviously, because the cigar is going to be there. So, anyway, let's get focused here. Okay. A real example. A genuine, real example. You guys know I got a motorcycle, right? You guys know I got a Harley Davidson Fat Boy. I think I shared that with you. You know the story behind that? You know the story behind that? It's not really much of a story. Other than I was a complete ass about it. I went to a Harley dealership. Not thinking I was going to get anything. And it got something. I was like, no, I'm not going to make any commitments. I'm not going to sign anything, whatever. My wife even told me, don't get a motorcycle. Don't even go. So I'm just going to look. Just going to look. The zero down got me. God damn it. The zero down got me. I was like, honey, we're not even paying for it right now. I don't. Okay. And I'll be honest with you. When I got that motorcycle, did I regret it? Not at first. The regret came in because I did this backwards. See, I signed up for the training. I signed up for the motorcycle training course, whatever. And then before getting that, doing that, I got the motorcycle. But I was committed. I was like, man, I'm gonna focus on the training. I want to ride. I want to ride, and I want to do this thing. I want to do it. But the first time I took that course, I didn't do so good. I didn't do so good. So I have this big ass bike in my garage. At that time, I had this biggest bike in my garage. I failed this training course. I had to retake it. It was free. You can take it again for free or whatever. So yeah, I was starting to feel the regret then. That's when the regret of that moment first came in, and I was like, okay, wait a second. I could sit in that. I could sit in that moment, sit in that feeling, or I could, take action. I could, like, what do I need to do? Like, I need to retake that course. It's something I could do, and it was the little things. Like, if you want to know what happened in that course, driving fast. And doing like the swerves around the cones, that stuff was great. It was the U-turn. It was the freaking the counter steering. So I retook the course, passed it, got indoors, got on the bike. It was riding great. Now, I think a month after that, it had take 4 weeks, a little over 4 weeks, for me to get my first little oopsie, first little wreck, first little oopsie. And this moment is important because this moment is something that I really did feel sorry for, something that really did sting, something that regret was pretty strong. So was the road rash, and I got some road rash in my hand. I don't know if you probably can't see it now. I got this still. It's small now, whatever. But I had a first little oopsie. I fell off the bike pretty much. I fell off the bike. I hit the back of a van. Hit the back of a van, but by accident. And it was weird how it happened. I could try to explain it all, but next thing I know, I'm on the ground. Good thing I was wearing a helmet, and my leather jacket was all ripped up. My arm was hurting. I got up. The cars were honking at me. I was like, oh shit. Got the bike off the road, whatever, and I was bleeding. I had to, call my wife, had to get some help. It was a whole ordeal. But what stung there was regret. Like a wave of regret hit in a way I hadn't felt in a while. And it was like, this thing is not only really expensive, but it's a machine that could kill me if I'm not careful. Even if I was extremely careful on it, as careful as it can be, it's something that, it puts me at a high risk of being yeeted, getting killed. And, but I was in it. I couldn't get out. It's zero down. So what do you know about zero down is that, so I can't sell it. I can't, I was in a bind. And, that did sting. It did hurt. And man, I felt that regret for a while. There's a mixture of regret and a little bit of fear. I was intimidated by the machine. It's right there. Can't see it right now, but it's right there. It's nice. I rode on it this evening. Well, hey, let me tell you something. That regret festered in a way where it almost became shame. It almost became shame. But I reflected on it. I was like, look, yes, I could have been a lot smarter about getting a motorcycle. I could have been, it goes all the way back to when I purchased this thing. It all goes together. I could have been a lot smarter about the whole thing. Could have got a used Honda Phantom, a used Honda Phantom Shadow if I wanted like a big bike too, you know, especially one that's going to be more, I guess, you don't have to worry about maintenance so much. Or I could have got a, you know, like just a used bike, Could have got that. Not be like having to do payments and all that. And, you know, just could have been smarter about that. Could have taken my time. But see, looking at it though, and I was like, okay, am I looking at this from using hindsight bias here? Some of it, yes, some of it not. Like what happened in the moment in that intersection was a lot of hindsight bias, but you know, even my buddies are like, hey, you know, you can just get a pre-owned one, you know, just fine. I just wasn't listening because in some ways I am an absolute idiot and will do whatever I want, how I want it, and whatever. No one could tell me otherwise. I mean, it's not something that haunts me and is like messing with my mental health. Wow. But it did. It was like a dark cloud. Okay. It sucked. All right. So, in chat, you guys can mock me. I want you to. I like it when you mock me. It's great. Because it tells me, you know, that in a way I'm helping you. And I'm helping you get through your day. Okay. And that's something I talked about. Do you regret being a race traitor? No, because that's not something I am worried about. You should regret those half-breed children. Is that something you regret? Aren't you a Mexican guy? You're not even white, I guess. It's not something I'm worried about. So, and I'm not sure where you got that impression that I would be. Not the savior of the white race, guys. Never said I was. Never pretended to be. But if you got that, if you perceive that stone Mexican guy, well, let me clear it up for you. There's nothing to regret there. Now, let's make this interesting. Now, you guys can call in. I'm using Skype. You can call in by clicking a link, which I will put in the chat, or you could call a direct phone number. This is going to be great. Now, I'm going to tell you something right now, right here. I'm not going to answer this phone. I'm not going to answer any calls from this phone number off the stream. Okay? And it's not because I'm an asshole. It's not because I can't be bothered. It's because, honestly, I'm busy. Here we go. And I do like tacos coffee. I like tacos. In fact, that was my vernacular, I think, last week when I came home. She was like, "What are you hungry for?" I was like, "I'm hungry for some tacos." I'll spare you from that. You don't want to hear that. Do you regret riding Turbo Slut 5X? Of course not. It was fun. It was a weird experience. I would not recommend that book to anyone that is easily offended or to kids. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun to write. Because I was like, how much further can I take this? Guys, the book is ridiculous. That is the phone number. We can do this. All right. Now, when you call, you're only going to get like so much time. Okay. All right. I don't know if anyone's going to call. It'd be great if you did. It'd be great if you did. When you call, we'll talk about, I guess we could talk a little bit about your feelings, I suppose, but mainly I'd want to know, what is something on your mind? What is something that something that happened to you that you feel sorry for? And how would you change that choice if you could? Okay. That's kind of what I want to explore. You know what, Dick? Okay, good. I was making sure that the chat is on the screen. The samurai will call. Oh, I hope so. Now, I'm probably only giving him like 10 minutes, because after 10 minutes, the joke is going to get tired, I'm sure. Okay? I have a funny feeling he's not going to be real with me, but I hope he's real, because this is not some kayfabe. Alright, I'm not being ironic. No irony here. Being genuine. If the samurai is willing to be vulnerable and express his true feelings about things, sure. Oh, and no shame here. This is a stream of empathy, okay? I'll be understanding and listening, all that. So don't worry. This isn't going to be some Dr. Phil pretending to listen and then I'm just going to be an asshole. I'm not doing that. Guys, I care about y'all. I mean, I'm not your friend. I'm not your mom. I'm not your dad. Not your therapist. But I hope you have a good life. I hope you are living the best life you can. Okay? I hope you are. I do mean that. Now, meantime, I suppose we could talk a little bit more about how to deal with regret, just some general things. I mean, like I said, regret is totally normal. Regret is a feeling. It is normal. We all feel it. Now, chat, some of you guys might say you don't feel any regret, but I'm sure you do. I'm sure there's something you regret, something that you wish would have been different. Stoned Mexican guy, do you regret? Do you have any? How do you feel when you have a lack of weed? How do you feel when your weed runs dry and you forgot to contact your dealer earlier to make sure you have the fresh supply? Some of these regrets we're talking about will be minor. Some of them major. Yeah, but some people, though, really get hung up on regret. It's a real feeling. That regret, it's a real emotion. When you feel it, that's you recognizing you made a mistake. You recognizing things failed, man. They didn't go the way you wanted. Like, the outcome that you're experiencing of your reality isn't what you wanted. It's not what you wanted. And you can't turn back time. You can't go in a time machine and, it's done. Like in my situation with the motorcycle, it's done. The bike was damaged and bleeding. I had to call my wife, call my mom, who the day I bought the motorcycle was like, Jesse, you need to sell that thing. It's going to kill you. I was like, screw you, Mom. Regret is your body telling you, hey, you made a mistake. It's good. It's good to experience regret. It's healthy. At least it can be anyway. If you dwell on it, it's not healthy. But in the moment it comes up, you reflect on what happened. You take some time, maybe to sort your thoughts on the matter, maybe by yourself, okay? You talk to other people about it. They're just going to give you their own opinions and ideas about what happened. And then, is that really genuine? Is it really coming from you? Is it really true to you? Oh yeah, so feel free to call that number if you want. I'll throw in the stream, the Skype link too. I guess you can call in that way as well. Well, you call, you don't call. Either way, I'm good. Let's see, I'll show the profile here. And you know what? I need a mod here to show these messages because things keep on getting disappeared. I can't trust Bronx Beats because last time I made him a mod, it didn't go well. Look, if I make you a mod, you don't remove any messages. You understand that? That's like the golden rule, okay? Don't sweep. Don't Janny. All right? I can't believe some of you need this explained. If you Janny, you're going to be Jannied. If you Janny, you're going to be swept into the trash. Okay? Meaning that wrench will be. You could still be in the chat. Just know that when you have power, you exploit it and you take advantage of it, and that's no good for anyone. People in the chat want to say whatever they want. Let them say whatever they want. Bronx Beats, throw some swastikas in there. Embrace your white supremacy. It's fine, dude. It's fine. You can explore your channel, listen to your music too. That'd be fine, dude. Okay. Stone Mexican guy, I'll make you mod. How about that? I'm not collecting your docs. Don't worry about that. You know, the way I said that, with hanging on that S, I'm not collecting your docs. It's kind of not believable, right? And I'm smiling because I know a lot of you would be worried about that. Look, when I thought about doing this sort of stream, I was like, man, especially the audience on my channel, it's not going to be very well receptive. If anything, they're going to be like, hey, we're here for the E-drama. Hey, we want to see you, Mr. Deadman, a fat ass, make fun of other fat asses. That's what we want to see. We want to see you make fun of some drunken, hillbilly or redneck fat ass who's, man, okay. Or talk about Mersh or Dax Diddler. Drunken Surfer. I made him a mod and he took advantage of it. So I should have used StreamYard. You guys don't trust me. Okay, Skype isn't on the screen. Okay. You could call a number, a phone number. It's not like the only thing on my screen is obviously the webcam, this thumbnail, and the chat. The Windows capture is not even on, so you don't have to worry about that. But this is fine too. So, since you're worried about being doxxed, and rightly so, because, man, I guess does it make sense to call it this corner of the internet? That doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? Let's just say, I understand why you might be worried about protecting your identity. I understand that, especially when we laugh at a lot of people who get doxxed and have to deal with issues with that, like welfare checks and all that. So because of that, let me ask you guys, what is something that y'all feel sorry for? And let's be honest, okay? Genuine honesty, guys. Okay. What is something that happened to you that you feel sorry for? Oh, that's right. Let me make a mod. Bronx Beats. I don't want to repeat what happened last time, but it was funny, so I'll make you a mod. If you do it again, well, I guess we're just gonna go through the same routine, aren't we? There you go. You're a mod. How should he help someone who got catfished by Shannon Gaines? Well, geez, that's a big issue. Got catfished by Shannon Gaines. Well, I mean, you would have to be able to, first off, are you able to even sit down and talk to this person? Not just Discord DMs and all that stuff, but are you actually able to genuinely talk to the person? Like call them up or whatever. If not, then you can't. But if you can, you need to ask them. Okay? Ask them a lot of probing questions. Get them to talk. If you're doing most of the talking, it's already bad. If you're doing the whole Dr. Phil thing where you're kind of telling them what they need to do and trying to be like an asshole life coach, that's the wrong thing. Okay, like one of those motivational speakers or whatever. Like, he's not going to respond to that. Get him to talk. And point out holes. Point out things that it reveals that are like, hey, what is this? Hey, that's kind of messed up. And ask him, how does he feel, or how does he even, if someone's getting catfish and they know it, well, that's kind of silly, right? It's like, okay, how do you feel about being a sucker, if you will? Okay. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about being duped and being taken advantage of? Do you like that? You would have to explore that. Anyway, use my Discord. No, I'm not using Discord for this. My Discord's fine. A-log therapy with dead man. Rudy, use my Discord. So, anyway, how to deal with regret. On my mind. Okay, the first thing you got to do is acknowledge. You have to acknowledge that regret is there to teach you. It's there to help you. If you go through a moment, go through a situation, maybe something you did and something you didn't do and something happened, something you said. If you have that feeling, you need to focus on that just a bit and ask yourself why you are feeling that way. What can you learn from that moment? What can you learn from that situation? Now, especially if it's a moment where a lot of people have been trying to give you warnings about, a lot of people were trying to give you advice that, hey, this is going to happen. This may happen to you. Like, let's say you did something, you partaked in a very risky behavior, and a lot of people, even family members and friends, were like, hey, you could almost die. All right, we're worried about your life and safety. And you're like, no, I got it. But you know what? You got hurt. Okay. Oh yeah. All that advice, all those words, it's going to echo in your head. It's going to resonate. You're going to feel it. And what do you do with that? Yeah, they were right. They were right. But when you think about like what what you can learn from it. I would focus more on what you could do differently. I mean, all those people that gave you that advice, like, don't marry that girl, don't get in a relationship with that girl, don't get in a relationship with that guy, you know, oh, she's a stage 5 clinger, she's a little psycho, you know, I wouldn't marry her, you know, everyone's had a ride with her, you know, even everyone at the, you know, at the wedding had a ride with her. Frog City, Jenny, anybody? Let me put on live chat. I'm looking at top chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't see any deleted messages. You guys don't trust my Skype. More like Doc City. I mean, I don't want to taint my Discord with this. It's nice. I like it. It's trauma-free. Okay? I love it. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to worry about it. So yeah, the moment that you experience regret, focus on what you could do differently. Okay, focus on that. And then I'll say watch out for hindsight bias. If you're looking at the past event, looking at the situation, man, if you're reflecting on, you feel the regret, you feel that sting, and you're in the moment, and you're like, man, I could have done all this differently. I could have made a different choice had I known this was going to be the outcome. But here's the thing, you can't predict the future. Like, you don't know what's going to happen 5 months from now, 10 months from now, 5 years from now. Like some of you guys might have maybe you went to a university, maybe you got some bullshit degree, or a degree that you thought was going to be good, but you found out was kind of bullshit, or you sunk a lot of money into it. Maybe you got a good degree, but either way, maybe you're working at Starbucks or you're doing something else. That's not really utilizing what you learned, and it's not even putting a dent in the student loans. So you're like, dang, I could have done things a lot differently. Could have went to a trade school, could have learned to be a plumber. Yeah, you'd be dealing with shit, but things could be different. That's a lot of hindsight bias. Things could be different. And if you're going to do that, okay, I don't see anything wrong with that necessarily, to kind of reflect on how things could be different. But what can you do with that though? Right? You can't change the past. Some like me, with kids, if I reflect on that, it's like, well, then for my kids, I probably won't be pushing college or university as much. I'd probably recommend my kids to, go in a different direction. I mean, mechanics are always going to be needed. Okay. Oh, and the last thing is know that it's over and done. Whatever is the moment or the situation that you regret, know that it's over and done. It's done. You can't undo it. You can't change it. Dwelling on it's not going to fix it. Crying about it's not going to fix it. Getting angry about it's not going to fix it. Blaming everybody, blasting everybody with your blame cannon isn't going to do anything. Like, it's done. It's done. And what can you do to make things better? I mean, if it's like you regret a shitty job that you work at, maybe it's a call center. Like, man, a lot of my regrets have to do with jobs. And there's times I regret my current job, depending on the situation. Like, sometimes I'm on call, and if I get one of those urgency calls where it's like in the middle of the morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I have to deal with some shit. I'm talking like have to call hospitals, have to call police departments, have to call all these people, and be like, man, they deal with a bunch of crap. Oh yeah, that's a moment where like, that's a moment where a part of my brain's like, yeah, you're in this moment because you chose this job. But if you dwell on that, it does nothing. It does nothing. Yo, kids just smoking inside. Oh, I'm in the garage. I am in the garage, oh. So it's fine. Besides, this is a little tobacco. Like Bubbles said, I'm in the rape dungeon. That's one thing I don't regret. Yeah. What the hell am I talking about? All right. I'll tell you what. Fine. I will use my Discord. But the Dymo tried to call. Oh, he did try to call. A few seconds ago, I think. Okay. He wants to call on Discord. Okay. Chat. I guess I'll call the Dymo. And we'll do a little therapy session. I'm not a therapist. I just want to talk to him. Have a genuine conversation about regrets. Genuine heart to heart. Dude, it's like having a heart to heart with a cartoon character. The guy's a okay. All right. Let's go on. He wants to tell me my feelings? All right, I'll call him. I'll turn down the little music. Is it working?
No.
Okay. Hello, Dymo. How are you doing?
This is Mr. Deadman.
It is. I think you know that.
I want to share with you.
Okay, first off, hold on. Let me make sure your audio is good. Can you tell me something? Just say your name, or give me your address. Just fully dox yourself. I'm just joking. No, but say something that we could test your audio.
Something.
Okay. It's a little. Do you have like Do you have that noise gate on?
I'll take them off. I'll try it out too.
Do you have that noise gate on?
Yeah, let me try something.
Yeah, because it kind of clips you just a bit. And I want to make sure that chat can hear you well. Okay?
Yes, I do.
That is much better, Rue. That is much better. Okay. So, the Dymo. Thank you for wanting to connect with me on the therapy stream, on the therapy hour. Thank you so much. How are you feeling today?
I feel like a melted ice cream cone. I feel like I might not be able to hold on for much longer.
That's so sad. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Well, I noticed that you took down your tiger painting, and your sunglasses, and I feel really bad, because those were the best parts of your show. I love the tiger, and I love the sunglasses, and you're changing everything about yourself, and that's not what I want.
I understand. I understand there's a lot of change there. Yeah. I like that tiger painting too. I'm torn between the tiger painting or the Cowboy Bebop wall scroll, the Earthworm Jim thing. The Earthworm Jim's wall scroll is like kind of cool. I like that anyway. But and the sunglasses, well, it doesn't really fit the stream. The sunglasses are kind of like a douchebag thing, I'll definitely admit that.
I know, Mr. Deadman, but that's who you are, though. You're always running away from who you are, though. You're always trying the next gimmick, always trying to be the next thing, but you should just accept that's who you are. You are kind of an asshole, though. But we love you for it, too.
Wow.
That's why we're all your fans, Zoo. Your biggest fan, Zoo, in the whole world, Zoo. You're a scat-eating, furry douchebag, Zoo.
Is that the problem that's on your mind right now?
Yes, we want you to accept yourself for who you are, Zoo. Come out. Come out with me.
You want me to come out with what?
As who you are, a scat man. You're Mr. Brap man. You love the scat. You love the furry, Zoo. You love Asian women, though. All these things are true.
Now, I hear that you want me to come out as the brat man, that you want me to embrace that. And I leaned into the meme. I thought it was funny. But do you
It's not the meme, brat man. It's who you are, dude.
Do you really think I huff farts and eat shit?
I do not think it. I know it, dude.
How do you know that? Like, what does that mean to you?
Well, it means that you do it, too. That you have some sort of anal fixation, too. Maybe you have a suppressed anal gland, too. And you try to express this through your art, too. You're like Stephen King in a way, too. You're like R. Spears Stephen King, too.
You are really obsessed with the idea of me eating shit. Tell me about that.
Well, I'm not really obsessed with it, too. I just happened to stumble upon it, too, and I was impressed by your literary talent, too, and I wanted to share it with the world, too.
Pump the brakes there, Samurai. You stumbled upon a footage of me eating shit? That'd be something.
No, it was your literature. It's your literary work. To be fair, Mr. Deadman, I wasn't going to cover you anymore because I thought you were boring, Goo. But you were bothering me on Twitter, Lou, and writing little passive-aggressive notes about how I wasn't giving you any attention anymore, Lou. So I thought I would placate you now.
Oh.
So Surfer messaged me.
I see that you twist that. What that was me acknowledging that you do exist, but that you're kind of like your character you play, I feel, has the depth of that of a water puddle. You know, a water puddle that quickly evaporates. Like you're kind of like a one-trick pony. Like I like the gimmick, I like the samurai thing, but it's just it is and it's done. And okay, I don't know how long you'll make it last. We'll see.
Well, I don't really care for the character that you have of the edgy hoarder, anti-SJW, kind of like edgy mundane Matu. But I like the real you, the guy who writes the creepy stuff about the shit, and the guy who does the zombie stuff with that really cool guy. I like the real you. That guy's cool. Be that guy.
Now, we all kind of have, especially as we grow up, you know, we kind of go through different phases in our life. We do different things. Like, obviously, when you're a kid, you played maybe with trains or Legos, but you don't play with trains and Legos now, right? Because you grew up. So we kind of
no, I do not have autism.
I saw your old videos, and I would say you probably do. I mean, you saw my Zombie Hunter stuff. You could be like, hey, you know, that's kind of weird. I saw your old stuff of you as a little kid playing with some weird stuff, like a penguin. I don't know. I think you might be a little autistic.
No, it's called being creative, Mr. Deadman. What you don't know anything about that, dude. You just talk about Ethan Ralph every day for 8 hours, dude, and leer at Asian women, dude. You wouldn't know anything about creativity or having fun, dude. All you do is say the same shit over and over again. To you, that might be autism or from Mars. Or might as well be the craziest shit you've ever seen, though. That would be a child fun, being creative.
Do you feel that you are creative?
Your children dream math, too. That's what I'm trying to say.
Do you feel that you are creative?
I feel that I am more creative than you. Yes, sir.
Okay. And
not the high bar, but I hit it too.
And how's that? Like what are you doing that is more creative?
Literally anything I do is more creative than you. I have dreams, too. I have light in my eyes, too. I can come up with creative ways to get you to take down your paintings, too, and change everything about yourself, too. Just as a whim, too. I am your puppet master, too. How I get you to dance, you know, is pretty creative, too. I decided to cover you, a man that no one cares about at all. No one on earth would watch you until I start covering you. And we saw that, too. When I stopped streaming you, your numbers just went all the way down, though. You are my puppet, too. Dance. Come on, dance for me, Rap man, give me a dance. Give me a jig. Come on, dance for me.
You seem to have an inflated sense of grandeur or something. Like, you really think highly of yourself.
No, I think lowly of you.
Do you
I
think it
there's a
should be?
difference there.
Do you think it would be appropriate for me to play your old footage too? I mean, like, we could watch your videos and look for the creativity you speak of, but I just see a guy in an apartment that probably is owned by his parents. Maybe it's your parents' house or whatever. Same house you grew up in, probably. And like, I don't know, man. I see someone who had creativity, like you did videos yourself, but you stopped as well. You stopped producing little home videos because you don't have anything. And you also covered, I guess, e-drama stuff. So you could say what you want about me, but you do that too. So it's kind of well, hypocritical, if you will. And I mean, my numbers are doing just fine whether you cover me or not. I mean,
if you're covering e-drama stuff from 2008 though, I'm covering new e-drama stuff that I'm finding out myself through. I'm learning. I'm stretching myself through. Do you know who Mormon Shaggy is?
I don't care who Mormon Shaggy is. I saw your stream.
You will care, dude.
I saw your stream on
in the tub.
I saw your stream on Mormon Shaggy, and I thought it was sad and pathetic. And I was like, why do we even care about this Mormon Shaggy guy? But you know what I didn't do? I didn't go on your stream to be like, hey, why are you doing that? Because I don't care what you do. And you can come on here and be like, hey, why are you doing that? I don't give two fucks what you think. That's honestly what I think about that.
You do care what I think, dude.
Okay.
You changed your background, dude. You took away your sunglasses, dude. All for me.
You think I did that because of you?
And I'm sorry, son. You're not going to get it, too.
I wore my sunglasses yesterday for the Men of Culture stream. I mean,
that's good.
I still wear the shades, and I still put the tiger painting, depending on what the theme and vibe is and how I'm feeling, pretty much. Do you
took
think
it away
you control
for the gun too? It's okay. You could bring it back. You could take it away, but we all know what you did do. We all know you took it away. We know we got to you.
Daimo.
We hurt your feelings too.
The Daimo. What I'm sensing is you really have this sense of this need of control. Like, you want to control things. You want to control people. But how are you controlling things in your personal life? Like, how's your relationship with your mom and with your dad? Tell me about that.
My parents are very proud of me, Mr. Deadman, though. I think you are trying to control the situation, which you know that I embarrassed you several times. And you're trying to throw it back on me.
How did you embarrass
me? You have been
me?
Embarrassed, too.
How did you
I'm not embarrassed, too. I'm great, too. I'm having a great time, though.
No.
You are embarrassed.
Daimo, listen. I asked, how did you embarrass me?
I read your short fan fiction, though, which you then tried to cover up by saying I did it ironically.
Well, I mean, I don't actually mean what I wrote. It's a thing of fiction. It's not really ironic, but at the same time, it's not real either.
You just wrote 2 long stories about shit, but you mean it ironically.
Well, it's not all about shit. And yes, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but people can write things like stories, like fiction, and not really be a part of them necessarily. You know, it's fiction. Like, there's horror authors that write about serial killers and murderers. Like, what's his name? The author of American Psycho. Do you think he actually killed a bunch of hookers? Is that what you think happens?
Do you think if someone writes about pedophilia explicitly, that there might be a little something fucked up with them, Mr. Brackman? Think that's worth investigation?
Well, that would be kind of fucked up. I do agree that would be fucked up. Maybe wonder what's going on there.
Maybe if someone writes about shit, not once as a funny gag, but twice too, and then sells it on Amazon for $4.99, which is a steep price to pay you, but I did it. Then maybe.
I'm glad you paid it.
Maybe.
I'm glad.
He likes shit too.
Who's that in the background? Is that? There's someone laughing in the background.
It's just all of my loyal fans do.
Oh, okay. Cool. Now, someone writing, let's say, pedo stuff. Now, it made me wonder, like, why are they doing that? They're obviously writing that maybe to an audience that gets off to that, which is gross and disgusting, or maybe they themselves are into that, which is gross and disgusting. Now, the thing is, with the Turbo Sled 5K, there was actually one reference where there was like shit, and that I could think of anyone on top of my head. And it was actually kind of like she shat on a pedo. So, I mean, if you got the whole story, that sex bot that the guy was having sex with was a prostitute, right? That was a half robot, half human, and ended up killing him because he was a pedophile. So, if anything, that prostitute's a hero, I guess. But here we are talking about a piece of fiction as if it's reality, but you yourself are a character as if it is reality. Like you play a cartoon character. But tell me, and be real, Daimo. You don't regret the tiger painting or that. Your life can't be that meaningless.
I do. It was funny.
Tell me something. Tell me something that happened to you that you are sorry for. No, tell me something that happened to you that you are sorry for.
I just finished the root beer and it was good, dude. I'm sorry about that, too.
That's not really regret. I mean,
I regret it, too.
Why do you? Okay, and why do you regret the drinking the root beer?
I drank it while you were talking, so I did it sort of like in one gulp, dude. I didn't enjoy and savor it. It was a waste of a root beer, dude. And like that $4, dude, I will hold it against you for the rest of your life, dude, for making me waste that root beer, dude.
I hope you do. That would be great. Also, maybe the sugar and the calories and all that, probably not so good for you, that root beer, but who cares, right? Tell me something.
Are you telling me to watch my weight, dude?
No, I would not tell you that. You do you, okay?
Are you
what I am curious, though, what I am curious.
I'm sensitive about my weight.
This is a stream of empathy and of positivity.
Is this a fat, safe zone, dude?
It is. This stream is a fat, safe zone. You can be as fat as you want.
I made it pretty negative already, Mr. Deadman, though. I feel like you have attacked me. I feel like I deserve an apology.
There is no apology because there was no attack. I said you enjoy that.
I feel that you attacked me and tried to come at me personally, and I want an apology live on stream.
Do you feel attacked by little things? Because I'm over here drinking a beer and I made a comment of your root beer. Clearly, I wasn't making fun of you. Come on now.
I feel like all of this is just setting up. I tried to come up here and I tried to say I like the old version of you and I think you should make things again with the zombies, and that was great too. And you just came at me and wanted to yell at me, and I think that's not cool, Lou. It's supposed to be a safe space. We're supposed to have safe spaces now, Lou. And I'm really triggered right now, Mr. Brando.
Hearing what you said there, what comes to mind, what I'm really focused on here is that you liked that zombie stuff that I did. Maybe you didn't really like what it was. I mean, it does look kind of, it's kind of rough. But I watched your stuff. Would I be wrong to say that you want to be a filmmaker? That you want to make content like legit, like film content, not just some stupid web stuff?
Doesn't everyone do?
Well, not everyone. I mean, some people want to fuck kids for a living. I mean, there's pedophiles out there. I mean, but you do. You do. Right? Like you want to do that.
Sure do.
So let me ask you, Daimo, where are you at that? Like, I was once there. I'm not there anymore. I don't have it. I don't have the equipment to do it. I don't have the passion for it anymore. I'm not interested in making I guess doing like film videos or whatever. But what about you? Like, tell me your story with that.
Well, Mr. Deadman, it's just a matter of writing a script,
Well, it's much harder than that. I mean, you need a script, and what else do you need? Come on.
I just need a script, You have people that will work with me,
Okay.
I have a camera.
All right.
Just need a good idea.
So, and when was the last time you've done that?
The last time I filmed something, like, it was the movie Freaku, which I posted. few weeks ago. I guess I filmed it a couple months ago.
Now,
Maybe.
Okay.
Dead air. No.
No, I was actually going to pull it up. I was going to pull up your channel, but I forgot what your channel's called. Sorry. The Dymo channel. I'll pull it up because I want to see this. I want to see this stuff. Okay, but and what are your thoughts on it? Like, what is it? Like, what does being a filmmaker mean to you? I mean, how important is it?
Making films, do.
Yeah, like, what is it like? But how important is it to you?
I like it too. I have many interests, Mr. Deadman. No, I like, yeah, you're a viewer, no? You write passive aggressive notes. You know what I'm interested in. I like the tiny trees, too. I like animals, too. It's one of my many interests, too. As you like the shit and the Asian women, too. We're men of much culture, too, as you like to say.
Yeah, the men of culture streams, okay. But you, like, I noticed, like, one of your criticisms of me is that I don't really do that. I don't do the film stuff anymore. But you kind of do. But do you feel like you do it at the level that you would want to do? Like if you were criticizing yourself, like what would you say to yourself?
You can always be better, Mr. Deadman, no?
Right.
I think that's always important to strive to be better, no? A lot of times I feel like I'm not getting as much. I feel like a lot of my lenses are a little bit soft too, and like you can always make things better too. Always edit tighter, always have a better story too, always have better equipment too. I'm not sure exactly what sort of epiphany you want me to have too.
No, I'm just
But,
asking. I'm just
things
asking.
can always be better, too.
Just asking, man. Just exploring. Just exploring. I'm curious because one thing I noticed about you is you like to go on people's streams, be like, hey, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But a lot of stuff you say, I mean, I don't see you really applying it for yourself. I mean, the stuff you produce, yeah, if you're having fun with it, sure, fine. But it's not even at, like, let's say, like, channel awesome level, which is like kind of low. I mean, that's like, come on now. So,
well, Mr. Deadman, I don't know if you actually watched it, but there's actually a parody of Channel Awesome. So I imagine it would look like Channel Awesome because it's a direct parody of it too. And the other videos, of course, I made when I was a little baby child too.
mm-hmm.
And of course, they look like the videos you made when you were a grown man too.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a little bit different too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, am I a perfect great man too? No.
Like what I see is, I mean, you record footage of you like looking in the fridge and stuff. I mean, I'm just saying, it's like, do you really feel satisfied with what you did there?
A lot of times, it makes me laugh. I'm amused by it, and I'm like, that's good too.
Okay.
I'm happy with it too.
You know
I'm
what?
sorry to offend you so much, Mr. Deadman.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the man talking about ghosts for 45 minutes, but it's something though.
Right. And no, man, this is not a gotcha. Okay, I'm just genuinely asking. This is a stream of empathy and caring and listening, being true, being genuine. Okay, if you feel that way, you feel that way. That's fine. That is fine.
Everything's a gotcha.
But what I'm saying is, someone else could look at your stuff and be like, I don't know what this guy's talking about, because he's talking as if like he's like some sort of expert, like he has his, I don't know. But whatever.
I mean, you're allowed not to like my things, dude. That's fine. I'm not going to go on Twitter and have a meltdown about it, too. You cannot like it.
Cool. Oh, not. Okay, so now tell me though about your relationship with your dad. Let's focus on that some more.
My father and I are very close too.
Yeah. How close are we talking about? When you say close, like what do you mean?
I don't know. We're homosexual lovers, dude. Is that what you want to hear?
Jesus Christ.
Like, what do you want me to say? We have a good relationship, who? Like, what do you want me to say?
I guess the truth.
That's the truth, too, that we're close to. We
I-
get along, too. We're very similar, too. It's pretty easy to get along, too.
How do they? I mean, do you pretend to be a samurai around them?
I am a samurai. I don't have to pretend to.
You are a samurai.
Why would I pretend to be a samurai? Do you pretend to be a overweight white man around your parents, too? No, you just are, too. That'd be
Yes.
weird.
Yes, I pretend. I wear a fat suit around my parents.
That'd be insane.
Mm. Okay. But would you say okay, well, let me ask you this. When you think about your parents, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
When I think about my parents, too, the first thing that comes to mind is a feeling of warmth, too.
Okay. Tell me about that.
Just like a feeling of togetherness that comes with family.
Mhm.
I'm sorry
That's
if
good.
that's too Korean.
No, that's good. That's a good thing. Like you should have that. Like when I think of my parents, I think of warmth as well. I mean, we have a pretty good, healthy relationship. But was it always like that though, Daimo? Like even when you were a kid,
I was all angsty, but
Yeah.
I got through that.
Yeah. I imagine so. I mean, a lot of us are, right?
I suppose.
What's the? You ever had a moment where you're like, "Damn you, Dad," or like you just, I don't know, you didn't like him.
I don't
Like
think
you
so.
really didn't like him.
I don't think I ever had the moments where I was like, I hate my daddy.
Why would have worded that way? Worded that way, it sounds goofy. No, but as kids, when we're kids, it's the parents' job to be strict at times. When you make mistakes or when you don't do what you're supposed to do, like chores or whatever.
I don't know how any of this excuses you writing shit literature. I don't understand that this is like.
Daimo, I thought we've moved on past that, and now we're actually having a genuine conversation about childhood experience and actually.
No, I'm
bonding,
never moving
but
past
you want to go back
this is the most
to.
interesting thing about you.
Okay, all
How
right.
could anyone
If you
move
want to
past
go
this?
back
This is
to
most-
Turbo Slut 5K, we can go back to that. I wrote
It's the
that in
only
like
interesting
3
thing
days. In a span of 3 days, I wrote Turbo Slut 5K, and obviously you read it. I only skimmed through and edited it once because I was like, dude, this stuff is like, it's fine. Any issues with it? Who cares? I mean, anyone buying this kind of knows what they're getting into based on the cover.
I didn't know what I was getting into. That was unfair.
You got the no safe word. That's the wrong version.
I was raped too.
Probably. You probably were. But we're not talking about our childhood, okay? Sorry, I had to make that jab. I had to make that jab because I'll be honest with you.
Do you want to talk about the time I was raped by a dog?
I'm a little disappointed so far, Daimo. I thought we actually were going to have a nice bonding moment, but you're making that difficult. Now you keep on wanting to go back to Turbo Slut 5K.
Content about being raped by a dog, and you don't even want to hear it.
You were raped by a dog?
I was raped by a dog. A sweet pupperino.
It's okay. when did this happen?
It happened, I don't know, when I was 10 years old, though. I was on my mama and papa's porch. We were all playing. I was playing with the other children, and this dog, it was horny. It was real horny, Mr. Braffman, And my brother decided to pants me. And this dog saw the whites of my panties, and he jumped on and he began to hump me.
You said
And I can still
panties?
feel that rocket against my tiny child anus.
Okay.
And I was raped.
Daimo, let's not be so descriptive about this. Okay. You don't have to be
I'm sorry.
that.
It's happened.
Okay. Well, if that's a habit, let's break that habit today. Okay.
It happened.
So let's revisit this moment. What were you doing? What were your actions right before this? Right before being raped by the dog?
I was being an innocent child, though. And after that dog had me, I was a woman, though.
Okay, when you say innocent, like, what are the behaviors of an innocent child? Like, what are you saying? Like, describe to me what you were doing.
Hats on that had the propellers on it, too, and I had the giant lollipop, too.
Okay. What color was
I was wearing overalls, the striped shirt, too.
Okay.
I had Skechers on, too. That lit up when I ran, though.
But you saw this dog, right? The dog was near you?
Now, his name was Bud. Like the elf from Elf.
Okay.
Played by Will Ferrell.
Did you have any thoughts about the dog before this? Like, what did you like the dog? Was it like the family pet? Like, tell me a little bit more.
It was a pit bull mix, and I thought, well, I sure hope this dog doesn't rape me.
That was your thought. Like, you thought that the dog was gonna attack you and violate you.
I mean, when you see a big dog, isn't that your first thought too?
Not really.
I'm like, I sure hope that dog doesn't rape me.
I have to ask, has this happened before? I mean, to have that thought and make it seem like it. When was the first time you were raped by a dog?
That was the first time, though.
Daimo, I don't think we're being honest here.
I mean, it's possible it could have happened, though, and I just couldn't remember, though. That is possible, though.
It wasn't that good. You remember the one specific time?
Excuse me, did you say wasn't it good when talking about my sexual assault by the Paparino? Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I mean, how did you feel during? How did you feel during? Did he hang up? Are you still there? Oh. Wait. What? Daimo, are you still there? I think he's mad. Oh, fuck. I don't know what happened. I think he's done. Well. Well, am I saying that the Daimo led the dog on? I was wanting to get contextual information. You need the contextual information. You need to know what is going on to explore whatever could be. You know, you get as much information as the person will give you, and I guess you could make your own narrative with that if you want, or you could just look at all the facts there and be like, well, what we have so far is the Daimo was there, I guess, on the porch or whatever, with a little propeller hat and a striped shirt, eating a lollipop, which dogs like, you know, candy lollipop. And he was wearing panties. And his thoughts were that the dog, I hope the dog doesn't rape me, which is like, why would any kid have that thought unless it has happened before? It's not typically someone, what a little boy or a little girl even thinks about. I mean, hell, they don't even, it's not going to come to mind unless it happened. I was curious about it. Not blaming the victim. Just trying to understand. What, if there's stuff that led the dog, that could have motivated the dog? No, the lollipop definitely. Now, the other question I was going to ask is, what happened to the dog? Did the dog get put down? Was his mom there? Like, what happened? Did they keep the family dog even after the rape? And why would that be? I mean, Daimo's gone or something. Something happened to the Daimo. So I thought this was therapy. It is therapy. It is therapy. It's very therapeutic. I like it. I was going to process his feelings afterwards. How do you felt during and how do you felt afterwards? How he feels about pit bulls. You know? Try to be open and understanding, okay? Mormon Shaggy trained the dog. Well, that's very bad of Mormon Shaggy.
What's going on now?
There you go. Daimo.
What's going on now?
Are you still there?
Are you going to apologize for your ableist behavior, though?
I will not apologize because I don't think it... Okay, well, how about this? If you perceive that I wronged you in any way, I am sorry about that. Daimo, I want to explore the trauma because I want to learn from it. I want to know, like, I'm curious about you, Daimo, and I hope what you experience, while it, I hope it doesn't haunt you. Like, I hope it doesn't like paralyze you. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel about dogs?
Sorry, I was kissing you.
Okay. Are you afraid of dogs, specifically pit bulls?
I'm not afraid so much as I am anally vulnerable to dogs, though.
Like, still?
Yeah, of course, too. I never turn my back towards a dog, though.
Okay. In that moment where you were violated by the pit bull, remind me, was your mom there?
My mom wasn't there, dude. She was
Was
working at the town, dude, where she always worked, dude.
Were there any adults there at all?
The dog was an adult, dude. It's always the ones you trust the most, dude, will come and rape you violently, dude.
I'm sorry.
Why are you laughing again, dude? You have no respect, dude, for anyone but yourself, dude. You piece of shit, fake a therapist, dude.
Oh, your dog.
They all laugh just like that, dude.
I'm sorry. When you said your dog is an adult, I'm sorry.
Do I have to carry your entire show for you?
A show? I'm not worried about the show. I'm worried about your mental health, Daimo. Dude, I'm worried. So you perceive a dog as an adult? Dude, okay.
It wasn't a puppy, or it wasn't a puppy, dude.
Okay, what happened? What happened afterwards?
Well, I mean, it had to finish somehow.
Yeah, but...
It was like 3 minutes, dude, and it was done. It left.
Wait, was it the family dog or just some stray?
Oh, it's just a random dog, dude. I don't know whose dog it was, dude.
Oh my god, it's a random dog. All right. And you say that now you feel like you are anally vulnerable to dogs.
That's correct, dude.
How is that? I know you have one experience so far, but like, are dogs constantly trying?
Do you think, does I have a pheromone, dude, that attracts dogs to my anus, dude? No, doctors have ruled that out, dude. They think that I was just wearing a low-cut boxer that day, and that I was asking for it, dude.
I thought you were wearing panties. Okay. But, okay, so you went to a doctor about this. So this is something that really troubles you. Okay. So tell me about, like, what led Tell me more about this because I feel like I'm just getting little information here. How come you went to a doctor about this phenomenon of dogs being attracted to your ass?
Well, my anal gland was expressed too.
Your anal gland was expressed. Okay.
Did I fucking stutter?
No, you did it. But you. So I mean, you go to Daimo. When you walk down the street, how many stray dogs are going after your ass?
I mean, none since I put the walnut in my ass too.
Well, thank God. All right.
You put the walnut in your ass too, then nobody's coming for your ass too.
I hope not. I guess unless it's a squirrel, maybe a squirrel would. Are you worried about squirrels?
Squirrels always try to jerk you off. They want your cum. How desperate are you for content, dude, that you're just going to listen to this bullshit, dude?
I'm curious about how far this goes. And this is coming
Fuck you.
I thought Turbo Slut was bad, but this is getting interesting. I'm also getting ideas for the next Turbo Slut. I'm gonna have squirrels that jack people off. Gonna have dogs.
See, it's called being creative, Mr. Deadman, though. You should try it sometime, though.
Oh yeah, I should definitely try it sometime. I've never done anything creative in my life. Jesus Christ.
Clearly, though.
Yeah, clearly.
You just browse DeviantArt and to be like, hey, I could make a book out of this too.
Oh.
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, shit. Well, I enjoyed talking to you, Daimo. The one thing, though, is I don't think you're very honest about regrets. We're just kind of joking around. You said you regret that, I guess I did things, whatever, that you feel like you control me. But, I don't know, like, what about your childhood? Anything in your past that you regret? Anything? Nothing. All right. Brappy won? I guess so. I don't think anybody wins in this. This isn't about winning, guys. This is a therapeutic stream. It's about healing. Okay? There's no winning. And you know what? I got caught up in it. In the questions, there was a part where I was like, asking to like kind of, I guess, I wasn't being very empathetic, if you will. I was going to play some of his old stuff. It probably means something to him. Like, my old content doesn't mean much to me. It is cringeworthy, I will admit that. But it's a thing in the past. Daimo, are you what are you vacuuming? You left the call on and now you're browsing porn.
I was gonna play some of his old stuff.
Oh, now you're playing the stream.
Hello?
Oh, okay, Daimo, you're still there?
Yeah, I left for a bit too, but I'm back. What were you saying, that I was trying to control you?
Let's explore that a little bit.
Well, I want me to tell you the truth, you dead man.
Sure, if you'll be honest.
Want me just to be brutally honest with you?
Be brutally honest.
I just want someone to play with you know? Someone to go back and forth with you, but none of you dumb motherfuckers can do that. You all just do the same thing, and it's so boring. I don't want to control you, Mr. Deadman. I just want you to play, to do something cool and creative and fun with me. But no, you'll just sit here and speculate on my mental health, and call me fat and an incel, and it's just boring.
I didn't call
Let's
you an
have fun,
incel, and I didn't even call you fat.
I know. What everyone else does.
I did speculate on your mental health, though. I will admit, like, actually, wait.
Come on, dude. We
I
can
did-
have fun,
I did
dude.
make-
We can do all sorts of things, dude.
I did make a comment
We can have
about
fun,
your
but instead you'll just
man
do
boobs.
this, dude.
Because
You'll talk about my teats, and you'll talk about how my old videos suck, dude. Well, we could have fun, dude. But no.
you know what? I think this part is actually genuine. I think this part is actually real. I think you do want that. I think that's something that you might actually seek. Hey, did somebody get timed out by Bronx Beats? And what was that? Bronx
He
Beats.
deserved it, too.
Why?
There's a lot of sweepies going on, dude.
Yeah, well, they only.
What you get for having Jenny, dude.
My moderators are not supposed to be Jannies. That's the rule. Don't Janny anything. Unless we're on Twitch. If we're on Twitch, you Janny everything because, Jesus Christ, anything gets you in trouble there.
All you faggots who take the internet way too seriously, you. We could all be having fun, though. But instead, you just want to talk about eating Ralph-Foo all day.
How does that make you feel? That I spend, like, do you feel that I spend a lot of time talking about Ethan Ralph?
Yes, Sue, I do feel you spend an inordinate amount of time, talking about Ethan Ralph-Foo. When you could go outside, look at the sky,
Okay.
get a hobby, spend time with your family,
Now,
take up knitting,
the time that I stream, like, do you think that is, do you think that consumes all the time in one's day?
I think it takes up a remarkable amount of time, and more time than you think,
Okay.
I think it's not time to sneeze at,
What makes you think that? What brings you to that conclusion?
Time. You know,
Okay,
the
what about
temporal nature of time,
I mean, when you do a stream or when you do a video, like, how much time do you spend on that?
I put no time into my videos. You know, as you say, you constantly notice and say, I put no time into my videos. They don't take very long, The streams, they routinely go fucking ridiculously long, and I'm like, holy shit, I wasted a whole day talking about fucking weirdos.
Now, I could tell you this.
That try to keep it to a minimum.
And I'm being honest with you here. I even said before that, okay. When I talk about Ethan Ralph on the Gun Wave, it can't just be Ethan Ralph because him alone by himself is boring. That's why I talk about Mersh, talk about, I guess, other people. I guess if you're fat and you have a gun, you'll count. Except for the one time where I talked about, Jim's wife or whatever. I just thought that was kind of funny. I was kind of curious what would happen with that. The time I spend with it is while I'm taking a shit at work. Like that's obviously the show prep. If you want to call it that, just read the farms. It's just all there for you, for me. It's all there for anybody. Read the farms. Get a hold of Ralph's tweets and see what's going on and have some fun with it. That's it. It isn't. I still spend time at work. I spend a lot of time at work, and I spend a lot of time with the family. So there's that. So it really doesn't take much time, but you feel that it does. And I think when you said that you would rather us do other things besides just talk about Ethan Ralph, I think you mean that. And you said something earlier where you want us to play with you, like not in a sexual way, but you want us to, like, I guess, collab with you. You want us to do things like what do you want?
I think that we could make internet drama together, and then we could have something interesting happen, rather than just sit in the corner and talk about old news.
Like, what would that look like to you?
It would look similar to what I forced out of you most of the time. I mean, you're sort of doing it already. I forced it out of you most of the time. Surfer and I have a pretty good thing going where he says crazy shit and I laugh at him and then he laughs at me. and it's fun, ooh. And it creates drama, ooh.
Well,
It makes the people who feel something, ooh. Talking about Ethan Ralph, for the amount of time, what is it? You usually do it for like an hour and a half, ooh.
yeah.
For the amount of time you put into it, it doesn't get enough out of it for people, ooh. The audience gets nothing out of it, ooh.
I'm not so sure about that. I mean, Guntwave is like the only real thing I do on this channel that actually gets views. So if anything, it's kind of like, it's actually working. But
Ask them, ooh. Let's ask the audience, ooh. Are you getting anything out of Mr. Deadman talking about the gun, too?
talk about the gun, talk about merch, talk about e-drama stuff. But half the time the chat's like talk about e-drama. I mean, but you want us to create drama? Like you want us to like go back and forth?
It would be more interesting, ooh.
Well, the problem is realistically, no one really knows who the fuck we are. That's the truth, right? The reason why we talk about the drama of other people is because people know who they are, and you cover that stuff in like a tabloid kind of greasy fashion. And yeah, it's clickbait. Yeah, it's you do kind of, I mean, there's a reason why you do it. But if we just created drama on ourselves, like a bunch of kayfabe stuff, it'd be like, well, what are these retards doing? What are they spurging out about? It'd be kind of, I mean, you want us just to go through the motions and fake it?
No. I found these beautiful, shining people, ooh. The Dark Ninja and Mormon Shaggy, ooh. And they are fucking weird, ooh. And more weird than any of the Ethan Ralph shit, ooh. More interesting, ooh. At least at this time, ooh.
Yeah, but dude,
these are fucking crazy people. This man burned his asshole off, ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest about that.
And that's more fun.
I'm gonna be honest.
Than talking about Ethan Ralph wrecking a car, ooh.
Well, the thing with Mormon Shaggy
there's still frontiers to cross, ooh.
The thing
Oceans to swim in. Fun to be had, ooh. But instead,
okay. The thing with Mormon Shaggy
ripped off
is
of Ethan Ralph's corpse, ooh.
Who really knows who Mormon Shaggy is? And the other thing is, I saw you rip into him, and dude, the guy, you're right. The guy is a retard. He's a legit retard. He's a short bus retard. Okay. And it's the same reason why I don't really go after or make fun of Gothic King Cobra that bad, because it's like I feel bad about that. I feel like I'm punching an Asperger's kid. I'm not gonna punch an Asperger's in the face. I'll punch Ethan Ralph in the face. I'll make fun of Ethan Ralph because he deserves it. I'll make fun of Mersh because he deserves it. The Mormon Shaggy guy, he's just an idiot. I don't know. Like he's a Mormon. Okay, well, he believes a religion that's made out of bullshit. Okay, who cares? I don't care. But I mean, dude, I don't. And he burned his ass. He burned his ass taking a bath. And I heard his story that he told you, and it was hilarious. But I'm like, dude, you are punching sick puppies. Like you're taking these sick, retarded puppies that are already fucked up with burned asses, put them in a bag and swing them around. And you're being like, oh, I'm a hero, but you're supposed to be like the daimyo, this noble samurai or whatever you're supposed to be. Dude, that's not even like, dude, I don't see it. I don't see how that's even good. I mean, but I wasn't ever going to tell you that, but you brought it up. You do you. You do you on that. If that's the content you want to go look for like legitimate retards and make fun of them.
How is Ethan Ralph not tard punching you?
Well,
the man is a tard as well. Mersh is a tard. All the people
there's more to the equation of that. He's a tard, plus he deserves it. Okay, I feel that Ethan Ralph deserves that based on his behavior, based on repetitive behavior, based on what he has done.
No one deserves to be harassed every day for their life. I'm sorry.
Ethan Ralph
no one
does.
Deserves that. Too.
Well.
Ethan Ralph doesn't
what I'm doing isn't
Mersh
harassing
doesn't
him.
deserve it too. The fat women on Kiwi farms don't deserve it too. No one deserves it too. This is all for fun. This is pearl clutching bullshit too. No one deserves this too. If you feel this way, you shouldn't bully Ethan Ralph too. Because he has enough shit on his plate too.
Is that what you think I'm doing? You think I'm bullying Ethan Ralph? I'm not
If I'm
bullying Ethan
bullying
Ralph.
Norman Shaggy, you are sure as hell bullying Ethan Ralph.
I'm just pretty much showcasing like what he's doing and what and all that in a kind of like a tabloid fashion. I'm not actively a-logging. You know, it's funny when a-loggers do. That stuff is great, but like I don't really care about the
people. Am I calling their jobs? Am I following them home? Or am I just showing people what they're doing? Using their own actions?
Well, yeah, but so
when you do it, it's okay. But when I do it, I'm evil.
But Daima, what I'm getting here is you have a problem with who I guess I select or who I pick to cover on the
I have a
wave.
problem with you the way you do it. It's boring,
Well, you feel that it is, but dude, my channel says otherwise. It's doing well in that regard with the gun wave. It's doing great. And like I'm not like when I cover Gothic King Cobra, I do not go very hard on him. I find him interesting. I find him I wouldn't trust him around my kids. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I just find him interesting, but I'm not gonna go as hard as him as I would like Ethan Ralph or Mersh. It just is that. Or PPP, who PPP is fucking completely dishonest. But, you know.
What do you bring to the table that no one else does?
What about you? What the fuck do you bring to the table that no one else does?
I covered people no one else covers. I do it in a way that no one else does.
And I see that.
I'm consistent.
I see your streams, and it's
you
like
just do the same thing every week,
dude. You cover, like I said, you cover sick fucking people that are like nobodies. No one knows who the fuck they are. And whatever. Why are you so worried about what I bring to the table?
Because you're funny to me. You're one of my fools, Mr. Deadman, no?
Oh.
You're someone that I point and laugh at. Because you're silly,
Well, I pointed and laughed at you, but you still do the same bit. So it's kind of done. I mean,
do you not see how you're silly,
I do see that. I see weird stuff a lot. I laugh at myself a lot.
You're a man who streams 36 hours a week to no one. You're a man who streams about Ethan Ralph and old internet news. You're a man who streams to 4 people about ogling Asian women. And you're a man streaming to 10 people right now about therapy. That probably no one would watch unless I showed up and yelled at you. You not see how this is silly, and sad,
You think you're the reason why people watch? The Daimo. We could.
Yes,
do you want to do this?
Why people pay attention to you?
Do you want to do the views game? I don't want to do that with you. I don't want to do that. That's stupid. Why are we doing that? Stop this. Okay? Stop going on people's streams saying that you don't like who they're covering because you have a problem with it. Guess what? I'm going to talk about Ethan Ralph. I'll talk about Merch. I'll talk whoever the fuck I want. Okay?
You can,
Okay?
You know, I'm still not going to stop laughing at you.
You can laugh. And I even encourage my chat.
You can whine on Twitter, trying to get
Samurai.
my attention,
Samurai, listen.
Mad I'm covering other people,
Samurai.
But guess what, buddy? If you do the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same results,
Okay.
Nothing's ever going to change you.
Hey, fortune cookie, listen up, okay? Look, I'll cover who I want to cover, and it's doing well. It's doing great. I do not have a problem with it, but you do.
I don't care if you talk about Ethan Ralph. Talk about Ethan Ralph.
Okay, then.
But it's silly at this time, that you spend so much time wasting on this fucking fat guy, that does nothing, It's fucking sad, when you could take up a hobby, and you probably have interesting things to say, Mr. Deadman, but instead, you are chasing clout and views off of a fat retard,
And this is coming from the same guy who has the same bit, the samurai bit. Okay.
Yes, and it's better than your bit, Yeah, my bit's retarded, and I speak in a silly voice, but it's better than your bit,
I disagree on that one. Look, man, we're not going to agree on this. You you act like you have it figured out. Like you know, I guess, how people should operate, what people need to do, I guess. But you also said you want people to interact with you and play with you. You want people to do things your way. Well, if that's what you want, I'm sorry, like, you're not going to get that. Like, I really don't care.
I cared about the audience, dude. I cared about content, dude. If I sat here and played along with you all night, dude, that would be boring as fuck, dude.
Right.
If I didn't start some sort of shit, dude, it would be boring, dude. No one would talk about this afterwards. I'm doing you a favor, dude, by yelling at you.
Oh, this is all part of the plan. Well, I actually think what you said there earlier about you wanting people to actually interact with you and, I don't know, make drama with you, I think you're being serious. I think you want that. Like, you aspire for that.
I would love
like
for someone
you want
to play
your own
along
Kiwi
with me.
Farm thread. That's what you want. You want that. That's why you're
I don't
doing
want
all
the
this
Kiwi
stuff.
Farms thread, dude. I don't care. Kiwi Farms is dead, dude. It's over, dude. You and your 15 viewers can talk about Kiwi Farm Zoo and read thread zoo, but no one cares anymore. It's just fat women worshippers.
You
dude.
say that
it's
yet?
over, dude.
You say that yet? I mean, like, I'm sure you have an account there. I'm sure you post stuff. I'm sure someone posts stuff for you.
I did when it was relevant, dude, but now it's done, dude.
It's done. Okay.
Now it's just fat women, dude. You like fat women, dude? Dead Sir Dead Man, dude? You like Emberlyn, dude? You like Chantal, dude?
Well, I do make
That's the
fun of
best
them
you're
too.
going to get, dude.
I make fun of them, and I feel like they made their bed on that. I mean,
They don't deserve hate every day either, dude.
I wouldn't call it hate. I would just call it a little remind. I'm just laughing at their expense.
Hashtag fat women matter, dude.
No, they most. I mean, no, they most certainly don't.
Only Ethan Ralph matters, dude. The original fat woman, though.
So, what else? So you have a problem with what other people do, what they talk about.
You have a problem
What
with
I
other-
wonder
with other
is-
people do?
This
You sit here every day with 10 viewers talking about Ethan Ralph, dude. Let Ethan Ralph live his life,
man,
dude.
you're like
What's
a
the big
broken
deal,
record
dude?
on this. You are a broken record.
Yeah, you're like a broken record, too. You're like, why you have a problem with other things people do? And you sit here with 9 viewers talking about what Ethan Ralph does every day. dude.
Fucking God.
And then you'll sit there with 8 viewers talking about what Ethan Ralph does today. dude. And 7 viewers talking about what Ethan Ralph does. dude. And guess what you'll do tomorrow? dude? With 6 viewers. dude.
You want to do the view game. I like the views for your live streams and the views for like the Gunt Wave stuff. Like, what does that look like? Personally, I don't even care.
Usually they're more, dude, which is sad, dude, because you've been doing this for years, dude. And I've done this for about
The
2
Gunt
to
Wave
3
stuff,
months, dude.
probably not.
Somewhere in
But
there. dude.
like the Dead Man
done this for
Guitar Show,
years,
whatever,
dude.
probably yes, because no, they don't care about that. They want e-drama. You say this stuff that they don't want me to talk about Ethan Ralph or whatever, but yet when I do anything other than e-drama, it gets like 0 views. However, I cover anything that has
You're
e-drama
here for
related,
Ethan Ralph,
I get
not
views.
you.
If I
At
talk
least
about
my
merch,
people are here for me, you.
It's-
The retarded, fat, and titted that I am,
And-
they're at least here for me.
and One-Eyed Samurai, and clearly you have not been paying attention. I don't just talk about Ethan Ralph; it's other people. But I mean, I've been trying to explain that to you, but you're not listening.
You'll talk about Metacure's waifu, which no one cares about, too. You'll talk about merch, which no one cares about,
that
too.
stream actually did pretty well. That stream actually did pretty well.
That's true, because I covered it, too. So I brought people over. You're welcome, Boo.
Daimo, no one, dude, be honest. No one knows who you are.
People care about me
Like,
more than
okay,
they care about
okay.
you. That's
Look.
not saying a lot, too,
Look,
but it's true.
Daimo, I'm going to say this in a very genuine way. Look, we are both nobodies here in this, I guess, corner of the internet. No one knows who either one of us are, okay? But even with that said, like, dude, like, I think, do we really want to do this? Like, I think more people know who I am than they know who you are, but at the same time, who cares? It doesn't matter. Like, why are we doing this? Like,
You wanted
I'm
my
not interested in
attention, and I'm
doing
giving
stupid
it to
drama
you.
with you. Like, I'm not interested
I
in
was
that.
ignoring you. I was letting you do your thing, and then you whined at me. Now here I am, I'm
I
giving you
could show
daddy's
that
belt,
tweet. That tweet wasn't a whine. It was a jab at you. You point a jab at you. You twist it into a whine. I said that you are a shallow character. You have the depth of a water puddle, a rain puddle, and what was it? Oh, that you yourself are attention seeking. Why did like you covered me?
Everyone in this sphere is attention seeking,
Well, okay. Well, there you go. So why the fuck are you even doing this?
Like, I don't understand why that's a big gotcha.
Okay. So then you understand why I talk about other people that are more relevant than some Mormon shaggy guy who burned his asshole.
Yeah, but I'm not here for
to know how to
attention.
take a bath.
Like a bunch of attention. I'd rather have fun than have tons and tons of viewers.
Yeah, Bubbles, I'm
that's more
blocked.
fun to me. If I'm going to spend the time doing it, I'd rather have fun though.
Okay. Daimo, here's the thing. Here's what's in your future, man.
You want to be a fortune teller.
Well, I mean, like it's fun to have you on for a little while, but like it becomes like a 1-bit thing.
I hurt your feelings, I know.
My feelings aren't even hurt, dude. I'll bring up that tweet right now that you say as attention. Me saying I'm starving for attention. I was clearly making fun of you.
Here's the question, though. Why would you call me out, if you didn't want my attention, though?
I called you out to make fun of you. To make fun of you. That's what I did.
You didn't have to tag me, You didn't have to jump up in the air and go, "Hey, mister, look at this,
I wanted you to read it.
You wanted my attention,
I wanted you to read it. That's why.
And now I'm going to make fun of you on your stream, and humiliate you.
So why don't you read the tweet?
Stream,
Why don't? Oh my God, we're doing this. Why don't you read the tweet?
I don't need to read the tweet, I don't need to. Doesn't matter. The tweet could say, "Hi, Daimo. You're great, But I wasn't paying attention to you. I wasn't stream sniping you. So you raised your hand and you wanted my attention, and now I'm here,
No, you were stream sniping me before I did all that, but whatever. It doesn't matter. You do whatever you want, man. That's fine. Good luck dealing with the trauma of being raped by a dog. Best of luck for you. I hope it goes well. Doing streams about nobodies. But like, you do you.
I don't step at a time,
Okay. Well, Daimo, do you have any other issues that you want to talk about?
Why did you take down the Tigers thing and take off your glasses,
The glasses I use for like a Men of Culture stream now are of like, dude, I mean, sometimes it's a work gets stressful where like the bags in my eye are just so much where it's like, oh man, I gotta cover the shit. I don't know. Sometimes it's just a look. Well, the tiger? I thought the Wall Scroll show. I mean, I don't know how many people have an Earthworm Jim Wall Scroll. Probably not many people. So, I mean, it's kind of cool. I like that one. Cowboy Bebop, sure, fine.
So it had nothing to do with me making fun of you. Completely unrelated to. Just happened immediately after. Okay.
Daimo, go over my material. Dude, it's like every other week.
You didn't admit the chat bullied you into doing
up.
it.
Let me talk.
I mean, I do go over your
Pump
material.
the brakes there, Daimo.
I am your biggest fan,
Daimo.
I am number 15 of your viewers,
Daimo. You can ask people in the chat.
I am here every week,
Ask the people in the chat.
Every week,
Ask the chat. That tiger painting goes up and it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. It's basically kind of I feel like.
Chat, did he admit that you guys bullied him of taking it down now? What do you think, chat, do? Did this happen, or am I schizophrenic?
The chat
would want
the chat would want that tiger painting up. In fact, if anything, the chat named the tiger. The chat likes the tiger, or at least for the most part, I think. Bring back the fur fig poster. They like it because, well, they like the. Some of you guys think it's like a furry thing, which is weird. It's a freaking tiger, guys. It's a tiger. And the tiger painting is actually important to me. There's a connection with the tiger painting that I'm not going to get into right now.
Why not, dude? This is therapy,
Oh, because I explained it already. Okay. The tiger painting was a painting that my grandmother had. She had it above her piano. I went over to play piano at her house. I was at her house quite a bit because my parents worked. My mom worked. My dad worked, right? So a lot of times I'd be at my grandma's house playing piano with her, whatever. And then the tiger painting was right above. And even when I was a kid, I was like, one day I want that tiger painting in my own home. And there you go. There you go.
Oh, that's a
that tiger
sweet
painting.
story, yo.
The tiger painting is important to me. I like it. I had that in the living room.
Yeah, you should hang it back up, boo. You shouldn't care what people say about it. Hang it back up, boo.
I
Do it on
don't-
stream, boo.
I don't care what you say about it. And like it's gonna go back up, but not because of you.
You should do. I support the tiger, though. I disavow everything I said about it, though.
It's gonna go back up, and it's not because of you, but you'll say it will. So I guess you'll have that little victory.
I disavow everything about the tiger, though. I am sorry, yo.
It's a wholesome connection to it. Okay, I like
It's
the
very
tiger painting.
wholesome, though. I disavow.
So it will go back up probably next stream maybe. During Gun Wave? I'm probably not gonna stream tomorrow. I don't know.
You do a ceremonial hanging of the painting, yo.
I don't know.
See, you're more interesting than you give yourself credit for, Mr. Deadman. You need to open up more, yo.
For a whole year, I've been doing these rent and chill streams where pretty much I've been open, like an open book. Like the chat knows. Like a lot of the people that in the chat that watch you, they know. They already know who I am. And you know what, too, man? You come in here and you try to act like I get offended, whatever. Dude, have you noticed I let my chat make fun of me on purpose, and I don't let them, Jenny, the ones who make fun of me. They get to say whatever they want. Daimo, they can call me the most obscene shit. I don't care. They could do whatever. Bronx Beats could throw swastikas in the chat. I don't care. They could do whatever they want.
Yeah, I mean, you're upset at me right now, but cool.
More like
I hear it in your
a little
voice.
annoyed. A little annoyed.
You're a little peeved.
I'm more annoyed.
I got to you.
Oh, yeah, man. You got to me.
It's not hard, though.
You got me, man. You won. Except I wasn't even fighting you. All right, Daimo. I think this was pretty good.
Worked out a lot of things, though.
Yes, we did. All right. Well, good talking with you. Oh shit, it's like 11:30.
Yeah, it's very late, though.
Yeah, we'll be going to bed sometime. All right. Well, with that said, I guess I'm gonna end this call and work on wrapping up the stream. So, there we
All
go.
right, though.
All right.
Good night, though.
You take easy, Daimo.
You know it, though.
All right. All right. So yeah, that was the call with the Daimo. I thought it was a little long. I thought the better part was towards the end when we're actually being a little bit more real about things. So, and that's what I wanted from the get-go, but it took a while to get there. It was good. Ralph vs. Saran the other day was lit. Yeah, that was good. With the Ralph stuff, I mean, if Ralph is quiet and there's not a whole lot going on, I cover other people, is what it is. Talk about Mersh. I mean, it's kind of... And if I get tired of talking about the same people, I'll change it up. Like, there's plenty of people that Gut Wave can highlight. But Gut Wave isn't a positive stream. It's more like talking about fat assholes that really deserve to, I guess, be ridiculed, be mocked, be made fun of. That's what it is. Well, chat. I hope you enjoyed this. Therapy stream. It's not really what I intended, but it's not going to ever be because it's not scripted. There's no real control other than it's live You know, that's the only real control of it. No script. I will say, next time, I suppose we can use StreamYard if we were going to do this next time. But the Dead Man Horror Show, since no one really watches that, I'm going to talk about like stories or creepypasta. That's not really what this channel is it? It never really was. That never really became a thing on this channel. If you like E-drama, and I like covering E-drama, maybe what I can do with Dead Man Horror Show is focus on horror cows. Focus on serial killers. That might be what it is. We'll see. Before I wrap this up, I will say one more time that, like I said, I'm not your friend. I'm not your therapist. I'm not your dad. You know that. But chat, I do care for you guys, and that I hope you are living the best life you can. Okay? I hope that, you know, when you watch these shows or any shows, that you're allowed to say what you can, get things off your chest. I hope you're able to do that. Well, I'll take it easy.